Can I roll? I think it would be nature because, like, I just want to like assess like kind of trees, and I kind of get the hint that they're all pointing towards like some sort of seasonal going on. Nature. Okay, yeah. Oops. Nice. Okay, yeah. I don't comment on it.
I'm gonna do a quick detect magic just to get a vibe on if there's anything particularly magical around us, or if it's like, is the area itself infused with magic, something like that. Okay, and I'm guessing there's not anything in particular within 30 feet that happens to be magical. Okay, gotcha.
Great survival. I mean, I'm a +0. It's like I think it's neutral. Okay, I got a 2. So
31.
yeah. Hmm. It's okay.
Oh,
It's
shit.
okay. It wasn't
Damn.
43 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, it was only 6 minutes this time, which is a lot better.
Good.
Um.
Oh yeah, can we turn off the dice animation because it's kind of
Oh
glitching my
yeah.
screen?
I forgot. I like to turn on for the other group.
Fucking.
I might have to reload that. Saying something about the trees. The trees, you notice they almost look like they're repeating. It's a bit hard to tell. They look very different as if you don't pay too much attention to it, but you'll see like a small squirrel like peek out of a tree, squeak, and then like go back into the tree. And then you'll walk like 500 more feet, and then you'll see another squirrel do the exact same thing. And then you'll walk 500 more feet, and then the same thing will happen. It's like it's repeating itself over and over. But you do seem to be making progress. You're walking in a straight line. It's not like you're going in circles or anything. It just seems a bit odd.
I would say Vossi's probably a decent bit bothered by that revelation. Can we see anything off into the distance, or is it like the trees are tall enough that our view is essentially just trees going forward?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay, my foundry is currently bugged out. Let me try and
Yeah.
relaunch this.
I think it might be because I had to get rid of the dice. Well, that's loading. By the way, we are cursed in real life.
Uh-oh.
Because I usually do group 1 sessions on Saturday and do you guys on Sunday. And since February, I have not done it on consecutive days.
Oh.
Either like we can't play or they can't play.
Oh damn.
And it happened this week.
Oh no. The curse.
Yeah, we're cursed.
It's continuing.
I don't think I've ever been with a tabletop group that isn't cursed, honestly.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yay, it's loading. Okay.
Yeah.
Perception check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looking out into the distance, trying to find anything that you can see like over the tree line or any noticeable features. I will say with a 33, you see some kind of structure far in the distance in the direction you go. You can't really make out the structure. It seems to be miles and miles away. But yeah.
Okay. Vossi's gonna make a mental note of how distant it looks and then keep going for a little while and then measure it again when they kind of get a little bit further, just to make sure they're not getting trapped in an endless loop of like the same 500 feet of forest.
Yeah. do that. You keep that mental note. You keep going down the path. It gets more and more forested as you continue on. I'll say go ahead and give me another survival check, Bossy.
Okay.
I'll say everyone else. I think you guys can't succeed except for maybe Cersei. Plus is not.
Also, I'm seeing a black screen. I don't see the.
Another survival check was asked for, right?
Yeah, you can give me one. I'm not sure why you see black screen.
Okay, wait, never mind. It's back.
Can we do scouting lore or no?
Yeah, I'll let you do scout and lore. Good call. By the way, I have to take my dog out in like 5 minutes. But that won't take long.
Okay.
Survival, right?
15 will not succeed.
Rawr.
28 is good enough. Nando, you have a good experience scouting. You look out around you, getting a good vibe for like what's in the forest, what's a bit deeper. And there is something there. You're not sure if it's coming towards you or away from you or is just staying still, but there appears to be some larger creature there. Not like massive or anything, but just like bigger than a squirrel.
Like in the forest?
Yeah, like in the forest around you.
Okay. I think there's something around here. Some being or creature.
Have you got any idea what it might be, or are you just making hunches? Guesses.
I have
You're not sure
I have
what.
no idea.
Should we probably try to stealth our way through?
I mean, do we have any indication that this thing has got its eyes on us, or is it just something that could be here?
Also, you don't have any indication. Actually, with it being a lore check, I think you do get the feeling that you are being watched by this creature. You can't find them yet, but you hear that there is a creature, and you hear it's close enough that it's seeing you, or it will see you imminently.
Oh shit.
It is aware of us. The leaves. They're shaking.
I'm going to raise mystic armor for myself.
Yep.
Just in case shit hits the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Cersei has that on perpetually, but I need to fucking click her token for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess with stealthy or just continuing on?
I think it's best if we go stealthily. Does anyone object?
I mean, if we have reason to believe that it already has its eyes on us, then I don't necessarily know if we're gonna manage to avoid it, but I don't mind trying to move stealthily. I don't think we're in like that much of a hurry, so.
Yeah. Does anyone have any spells to kind of help if like we were to like get into a combat situation? Like anything precaution.
What kind of spells are you thinking?
Like buffs or something.
Does anyone want to have a second of themselves?
You know? I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, sure. Give me one of that.
We'll cast Replicate on Runa then.
Nice.
I need to read how it works. It did like a month ago. Okay. I'll be right back. I have to take my dog out. You guys can roll stealth checks if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna roll stealth.
I think I'm not very good at stealth overall. Yeah, I don't have anything better than a +3.
I think I had a critical success. Or almost, yeah. Is anyone talking? Because for some reason I think I can't hear anyone, or is no one talking?
No one's
No.
saying anything.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, because I was like, wait a second.
Gwen's taking her dog out.
Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah. Also, in about an hour-ish, I have to like go and like because I forgot I made plans a couple weeks ago to go like, I'm gonna still be on Discord. I just won't.
I caught like a chunk of that.
Okay. Yeah. So I made plans with like some friends a couple weeks ago to go swim. Forgot I made those plans. So they came up today. I was like, oh shit, I have D&D too. So like I'm gonna be on Discord for like the remainder of session after like 12:30. But I just won't be able to see the map.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'll interact when I can. I'll just be like probably, and I'll just have Gwen roll for me.
Okay.
Yeah. You know what? I probably should have explained that when she came back. But
Probably.
That's in like an hour.
yeah, around an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So I should be good on Discord for the rest like a crow.
Huh.
Yeah, tell us more about Japan. I'm curious.
I don't really have a lot else to say. I thought it was interesting, but I don't know. I went to a bunch of different cities, and Kyoto was cool, but like quiet, like a little bit. Not as much to do there. Still nice. Osaka was fucking crazy. Same with like half of Tokyo. I was in Ginza and Shibuya. Shibuya
Yeah.
was fucking nuts.
Oh my god, yeah. Ginza is like, I feel very poor in Ginza.
Ginza's like the wealthy businessman sector, it felt like.
Right, yeah. I was like, am I supposed to be here? Like, this is not.
I mean, all of it kind of ended up being a thing of like, I don't have the money to buy any of this shit. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. But Shibuya, like, did you go to the scramble? Like you know that intersection where it's like supposedly like the busiest in the world or something?
oh yeah, our hotel was like right overlooking it.
Oh shit. That's really
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, it was alright. Welcome back.
Hello.
Okay. We got,
Yep.
Okay, we got stealth checks. Very good rolls.
Yep.
You guys continue on trying to be stealthy. You said you cast Replicate on Runa, right?
Yeah. So with my 31, do you think like maybe with the replicate I could kind of like that could take my place and I could like sneak behind in the shadow somewhere?
Yeah, I will let you do that.
Perfect. Okay.
Also, it has a quarter of your hit points.
Nice. Okay.
I don't know if it can cast spells. It doesn't say it can.
I don't think so.
It says it is unable to cast spells, attack, or
Okay.
use any complex ability.
Gotcha. Okay.
I'll make it
I
run
did not read
around
that.
for me. Yeah. I'll just let it run around.
Okay.
Honestly, seems like kind of a mid spell for 4th level, but who knows?
Yeah. I'll figure out a way to do that. Okay. Do that. You have fake Runa traveling with the group while actual Runa travels behind. Keep going. That thing is still getting closer. And you guys did not succeed on stealth check, so it is going to move to attack. You all see coming out of the tree line, a almost elven-looking woman, although distinctly not, does not have the air of someone who's elvish. See them coming out of the tree line. See they look at you and they say, "You are not supposed to be here. You've entered into my territory, and I'm going to have to remove you now. Yes?"
We could negotiate and not have to fight each other, perhaps?
What do you have to offer me? Me who has all this wonderful tree line. Not much more, but what do you have to offer?
Shit, hold on.
Is there something in my inventory that, like a rock?
Like a rock? You could find a rock easily enough. You have the Stone of Encouragement, which is a rock.
Vasi is gonna pull out the jar of shifting sands and say, I have this jar, which makes sand forever in case you get tired of a forest. How about that?
They look at the jar of shifting sands. Give me a diplomacy check. 25. They look at you. like this forest as it is. I'd rather not cover it in sand or create a beach. There's no water here. It's doesn't make any sense. Why would I want that? Give me something good, or else I'm going to kill you.
Okay. Wait, if you have anything, go first before I do my next thing.
Let's see. Behold, and I present her with a copper piece.
Oh, a what?
A copper piece. A
Give
very
me-
strange and foreign metal to these lands.
Give me a diplomacy check. There's gonna not be a high. There's gonna be a very high DC on it.
Diplomacy, okay.
That's not gonna succeed. That's a good roll, but it's
But-
not gonna succeed.
I was so close.
You were close. She's gonna look at you and go, "That's just copper. We have copper, like, pretty commonly here."
But from a very foreign place. It's foreign copper.
I don't care if
What
it's foreign.
don't you have?
I don't have many things. You have
Can I
one
just,
more
like,
offer
get-
before I kill you.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. I was gonna get a stray leaf from my bag. A foreign leaf.
Does anyone have any other ideas?
You know what? I'll take the stone of I'll give you this. How's your persuasion?
Me?
Yeah.
In this case, it's Vasi. Diplomacy's 15, and I was also straight up just gonna intimidate, which is 17.
Sure, go ahead. I was gonna give you the stone of
Okay, Vasi's gonna put the jar of shifting sands away, walk up close to this person, and say, "Alright, here is our final offer. You let us go, and we don't burn this entire forest down with your corpse left lying in it. How does that sound?"
Give me an intimidation check.
Okay.
She looks at you and goes,
You have hero points.
"You do have hero points."
I do.
Oh my god.
Mostly just a question of whether or not it's funny enough to go with the failure, and I do kind of think it is, but
That's fair. Up to you.
you know, let's let it lie. Let the dice do their thing.
She looks and goes, "That's not how the forest works. If you just burnt it down, it would grow back rather quickly. I'm going to be killing you all now. I hope you're fine with that."
Yeah, sure. Give it
Okay.
a shot.
Okay, well, let's get to it. Everyone go ahead and roll for initiative.
Rather polite for someone who is trying to kill us.
Should I roll for Clone Runa too?
No, Clone Runa.
Acts on Cersei's turn.
Yeah, I believe you have to sustain it and then it gets 2 actions. Like,
Sweet.
undead.
Gotcha.
It is a summon, yes.
One moment. Top of the round. They're big area of top of the round is going to be the Hesperid, which is the name of the lady. Is going to gather up an area of a bunch of sparks of light gathered in her hand, and she's going to target I guess was it Vasi who did the intimidation? It was Vasi.
Yes.
And she will attack Vasi. that will not crit. Right or wrong. That'll just hit. Let's see, you take 37 points of damage.
Oof.
Yeesh.
That's a big. 37 points of damage as she throws a small ball of light at you, hits you in the chest, singes your skin a good bit, and then third action, she is going back. It's like 1 second. Being a bit weird.
No worries.
I have a technical difficulty screen for stream. I'll bring that up. There we go. Kind of. That'll work. Okay. That's her turn. Fossey, your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. I think that about worked. Can I delete that?
I believe it.
Yes.
Okay.
I got it. Vlasi's going to begin a throat singing chant and start casting Dirge of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
I believe she is probably just affected within that 30-foot radius.
Mm-hmm.
And then presumably she's not more than 30 feet away. Oh, she is. Shit. Okay.
And she would not be frightened.
Well, she thought, like, is that close enough to count?
Yeah, I think it would be.
Okay, gotcha. So frightened, but I cannot cast spells with a 30-foot range, unfortunately.
Okay.
But I will cast haste on Mirais.
Gotcha. As hasted, you're a bit quicker, you're able to react a little quicker. I think that's her turn. Runa.
Okay, so I assume that she only sees like the fake Runa and not like me, right?
Yeah, that is correct. I'll say you're actually probably like in the tree line hidden.
Yeah, great. Perfect. And so, is it like me? Okay, I think I should be within range. So the fake Runa is gonna like do some movements to look like she's casting a spell, but in reality, it's me.
Okay.
I'm going to do tough neck.
Okay. I'll say go and give me a deception check first off.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, sounds good. So,
She sees through the disguise immediately. It's the first time kind of interacting with this spell, and you were unable to do it accurately enough that seems realistic. Give me an attack roll.
okay.
That's a lot better. That will hit. Go and roll for damage.
Okay.
38 damage with the cantrip.
As I understand it, this is how psychic is supposed to work.
It is exactly how psychic is supposed to work. You gather up some small pebbles around you, forming into a large ball, hits her right in the chest, and she is reeling back from that single attack. You have one more action.
I'm going to raise shield.
Gotcha. You try and mimic the movements with your clone, and then a rock comes out from the tree line and just hits her. Not coming from the clone at all. As your turn, and your turn.
All right. Um. Okay, Nando will clatter his shield, taunting this being.
That
We
should
can
focus
be
on
here if we want to. And then let's electrify the storm hammer
Okay.
and we close in. I think I'll just shield up.
That's your turn. Rise, your go. You have 4 actions.
Right. I am going to first stride directly up. Which will be 1 action for movement. My hasted action. I'll do an exploit vulnerability. Let me see. That is esoteric lore. Blech, not great.
That will not succeed.
Okay,
I think
that's
you
fine.
do get personal antithesis on a failure, though.
Is that true?
I feel like
It's been so long, I don't really remember.
yeah, you get personal antithesis.
Cool. Give me bu- 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 Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading this again because it's been so long. It gains a weakness against unarmed and weapon strikes equal to 2 plus half my level. I think I've only been doing +2 for like a billion years.
Okay. Well, it's better than.
Oops. Yeah.
That's fine.
We're level 7, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 5 to extra. Okay. Then make 2 strikes with the rapier against.
That will hit. 16
21
damage plus 5.
And then second strike.
That will not hit.
Damn. Okay.
5 damage. Not 1,060. A lot less than that. Okay. You slash at her twice, quickened by Vossi's spell, slashing at her very, very rapidly. She like moves back, trying to dodge, and she does manage to dodge out of the way of the second strike. As your turn, Cersei.
Cersei is going to sustain replicate and is going to have Clone Rona run up here. I cannot move the Runa token.
Oh yeah, I don't think you own it. I will fix them. Let's me move. Being a bit weird. One second. I know where Runa's go. You can continue with your turn while I move her.
I'm going to have her, with her other action, attempt to demoralize the Fae.
Okay. That's just. I believe you can go ahead and roll it now.
So, intimidation check. Wow, she's horrible at that. Okay.
6. Does not work. It's obviously a clone. I think she kind of figures out like what is up now. Why can I not move this stuff? There you go. You can go and do that. That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
That's
And
Runa.
let's just. That is Clone Runa's sheet, not. Let's just slow the thing.
Okay.
You are within range. That's a fortitude save.
Fortitude save. That is a failure because of frightened. So it is slowed for a minute.
Excellent, excellent. I think that's the first time anything has ever failed against that.
Yeah. It is a good spell though. So that's one less action. That is your turn. And it is the Hesperid's turn. Is going to ignore Clone Runa. Because seen through that disguise. I'm thinking. I think she will take off guard. By attacking Mirage. First attack on Mirage. I'm sure will hit. That will hit. Do all 3 attacks. Second one won't hit. Third one will hit. One attack does hit you. For 21 points of damage. You see, she like reaches out her hand, puts it like towards your abdomen, and shoots out a ray of light that singes your clothing and your feathers, doing a decent bit of damage. That will be her turn. Fossey.
Let's see, I will do a move action. I'll get 15 feet closer, and then I'll drop Dirge of Doom, but then I will cast Blindness on her.
For it?
Cast Blindness. That's a Fortitude save.
As a success, she is blinded until her next turn.
Okay.
Also, did forget to count slowed. It did not affect anything. I'll keep that on my next turn. She is blinded. She is unable to see. Move. You did that. That's your turn. Runa, your turn.
Okay. She doesn't have a clue where I am. Right?
I'll say at this point she does because you did attack her. You're also out of range for telekinetic projectile.
Oh, right now?
Yeah. You don't have to move up, you do it. If you want.
Yeah. Okay. I'll move up around here. Oops. Is it not letting me move? Oops.
It is
Oh.
being weird.
Yeah. Huh. Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, there it is. Perfect. So I'm also gonna cast. I'll cast Vision of Death.
Okay. Vision.
Oh wait. Yeah, hold up. Yeah. Oopsies, I rolled it. Yeah, I did a self roll instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take damage if it fails and stuff. Fortitude saving throw from her. 25. That is a failure. She will take full damage and is frightened too. 19 points of damage. Go and describe Vision of Death, because you don't believe you cast this before.
So I think she gets a vision. Being KO'd by like
I think you might have cut out.
she gets like a vision of a gigantic
Cut out. He gets a vision of a giant, and then the giant crushes it.
just heading towards her
Okay.
and smashing her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nado, your turn. She's also
Well-
off guard. I forgot about that.
Right. That damage rolled though,
Mm-hmm.
just now. Okay, let's command Wolfie to attack.
Okay. For it. Natural one. Unfortunate. Wolfie has to like move over some like tree limbs to like get behind her. It isn't quite quick enough to get an attack without her reacting. Does Wolfie's go? You have 2 more actions.
I will try and yeah, let's just attack.
That will hit. Go and roll for damage. You're frightened, you're off guard, and all the negative bonuses she has right now. 14 damage. Go and use the electricity arcing out of the hammer, hitting her in her side. She is looking pretty badly beat up at this point. I believe that's your turn. Rise, your go.
I'll try and exploit vulnerability again just to see, you know, if I can get a weakness as opposed to just first select hit those.
I believe that will still fail. Yeah, I'll still fail.
Okay, no problem. And then I'll just make a bunch of attacks against her.
Go for it.
Fuck not.
I'll hit.
Okay.
17 plus 5. That will not hit. That one will hit, actually.
Thanks.
Plus 5. Okay, you are incredibly quick at this point as that haste spell really comes into its own. You are slashing wildly at her, and she is being damaged quite heavily from 2 of those attacks. And that is your turn. She's looking very, very badly hurt, so she's your turn.
At this point, I'm going to drop concentration on the clone.
Gotcha. Oh, I deleted you.
Just oh no!
Other
Goodbye.
way around. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. You're about there.
Cersei ceases to exist for a moment.
There you go.
Yeah. She is going to move over here and then use Grasp of the Deep.
Yep. Little saving throw. That is a normal success. It would have been a critical success if she was not frightened. I accidentally damaged. Eight.
Half of 18, so 9.
Yeah. It is technical difficulty there.
As Cersei reaches her hand out, effectively summons a portal in front of her, which she reaches into. A matching portal appears underneath the Fae, and tentacles come out and start trying to pull her into the abyss.
She does manage to push away from the tentacles, not fully grabbed by them, and is not restrained. But she does seem incredibly, incredibly frightened, as reflected with her frightened eye. So we're going to combat, so it is her turn. She's going to try to run, and I believe, Nando, that means you get a reactive strike on her.
True.
That is a crit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Yeah. I pressed critical, right?
Yeah, you press critical.
Okay.
20 points of damage to her. You see she's running away. You hit her square in the back, and she's looking really, really hurt from that single attack. Going to move here. And I'll say she moves towards the edge of the map. If you do not kill her next turn, she will run away as far as she can. Bossy, your turn.
How close is she? 35 feet. Come on now. I'll move a little bit closer. And then I will cast a Void Orb on her.
Okay, Fortitude saving throw. That is a critical failure because of frightened.
Damn. Haha. Shit.
22 points of damage. As you warp the air around her, taking away some of her essence. As you do so, she is almost dead. You move to that. That's your turn, Runa.
Be the big rock.
Okay. Go roll an attack.
Hopefully it hits. Okay.
That will
great.
hit. Don't roll for damage.
Nice.
How do you want to do this?
It's a big rock.
It is a big rock.
And it smashes her.
Just as she saw in her vision, a big rock flies towards her head and crushes her, and she's dead.
Yes.
Victory is all yours. As you see a very bloody Fey woman on the ground with her entire body crushed beneath a rock.
Hopefully the woods isn't mad at us.
Is there any equipment on her? I assume not, right?
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Mhm.
$15. You do not notice any equipment on her or like anything in the surrounding area.
Mhm.
She seemed to just be living in the woods, did not have much to her name, except for these woods. But she does not have any more. She's
Wow.
People really ought to learn to be more just amicable towards us. It tends not to go well for them when they aren't.
Right. I mean, did she think she was gonna like kill a whole group? Which is 1v5, like 1v4? I mean, including.
I mean, we are mortals from another world.
Maybe she thought she would grow back like the forest. Something like that.
I mean, does us being not of this world not make us arguably more dangerous?
Exactly.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do here, or are you going to continue on your way?
Let's
Cersei doesn't have anything
continue.
in mind.
Yeah, I think we should continue on our way.
Okay.
Hey, Gwen, I sent a message in the chat.
I
Did you
did
take a look?
see that. You can leave whenever you need to.
Perfect. Thank you.
Is see her. You guys continue on your way. Maybe an hour or two more traveling. The sun does begin to set. You see, it doesn't really get dark here as the sun begins to set. The sky has this very nice, like purple glow to it that keeps everything generally pretty bright, but it is representative of nighttime. So you guys can get a long rest if you wish.
Do we need to treat wounds or anything?
I'll say you guys can do that very easily without much issue. Back to full. Okay. You guys spend some time resting, getting up in the morning, and continuing on your journey. See, everyone go ahead and give perception checks once. Natural 20 from Cersei. Everyone else did not great, but you guys continue on. Most of the day is uneventful. Until I'll say Bossy, who's keeping an eye on that structure off in the distance. You see that you are getting closer. In fact, you got a lot closer in the few hours you guys have been traveling. Say, give me a survival check, Bossy.
Damn.
Natural 1. Okay. Nothing odd to you. You continue on, and you eventually do get within visual range of this structure that is pretty much maybe an hour's journey ahead of you. You see that there is a giant, semi-translucent, what appears to be almost like a wall, made of like almost like a glass kind of material. Definitely magic. You don't even have to make any rolls for that. You can tell that it's a magical barrier that is like stretching out very, very wide all around. As you guys get closer, and if there's nothing else you guys want to look out for, you guys get closer. See, standing next to the wall is a human wearing like short leather coat, wide brimmed hat. Turns to look at you all, like, oh, more humans. Walks up to you.
I mean, not correct on that measure at all, but close enough.
Yeah, humanoids, not people from the Fae.
Like, that's awfully presumptuous of you, but sure.
Well, you guys are Different than most of these folks around here.
That is fair enough, and you as well. Could I ask exactly what you're doing here?
I heard about this Bay kind of place, and as trade goes, I'm a bit of a hunter, bounty hunter, monster hunter, whatever you have. Guys have been messing around a bit, so I figured it'd be smart to scout it out, get an understanding of what's going on. Ended up here.
Sense motive on this fella here.
Sure, give me a perception check. You don't see anything that would indicate that he's lying. You see, like,
Okay.
visually on the guy, he looks like he has monster hunter gear. He has, like, a crossbow and, like, some potions on the side.
What is your name, stranger?
Name's Demar. Demar. What are you all doing here?
Well,
In the back, Cersei kind of scratches her head, genuinely not sure why she's here.
on the hunt for my brother. He looks very, very similar to me. He's also cat folk, and we have suspicion that he may be associated with creatures of this realm of the Summer Court, I believe.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. Did you happen to see anyone who looks resembling a cat folk of my stature? Basically almost the same,
I have
except
not.
different coloring. Okay.
I've just been here. I just arrived here. I've been looking for a way to get past this barrier for the past little bit. I haven't quite got any information beyond that yet.
I look at Cersei and I'm like, do you think you could? I mean, you have the most spells out of all of us.
Cersei scratches her chin. Can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know what stops shit like walls of force?
Sure. Go and give me Arcana check.
29.
29. This is not quite a wall of force in the way you probably know it to be. It's very similar. Functionally, it is similar. But I'll say, looking over it, this one seems to be connected to a number of individuals who are like actively maintaining this spell. You don't know where these individuals are, but they're you can see that there are like almost like arcane threads leading in like vague directions towards people who are maintaining the spell. And they seem to be on your side of the barrier.
Interesting. I don't know exactly where, but there are multiple individuals maintaining this barrier who are not on the inside. I was going to suggest we find a way to, like, disintegrate it or something. I don't know, but it appears there are people maintaining it actively. This is not just something that was constructed.
Can I try to, like, how can I projectile it?
Sure. You do that easily enough, it bounces right off.
Well, barring any other ideas, if we have threads to follow, in a literal sense in this case, we might as well take them, see if we can find whoever's maintaining it.
I agree.
Yep. Just get that bit of information. Because you're looking for any information like that, go ahead and give me perception check. Pretty good rolls all around. You look around a bit, trying to see where these threads might lead, anything unusual in the area that might point you direction, and it's like easily enough you find very rather close to the barrier, you see like wisps of like smoky black darkness emanating from a specific area in the forest that you guys do see not too far away. It appears to be magical darkness, but it is something odd that is. I will also say, looking around a bit more, because you guys did roll pretty decent. You see that there is a small graveyard, not too far from the barrier as well.
Should we check out the graveyard first?
Yeah, I think that's a good bet. Let's try that
Evil,
first.
Sinister
they're-
vibes.
So they're close, but that like magical darkness is not coming from the graveyard.
It's not coming from the graveyard. Two separate things. Okay, you guys going to the graveyard?
Yeah.
You go towards the graveyard. Approach it. Seems to be fairly standard graveyard that you guys have seen elsewhere in the normal world. Several unmarked graves. You see they have headstones, but there's no writing on them or indication of who is buried in them. As you approach, go ahead and give me a perception check. Natural 20.
Sorry, my screen is glitching.
Natural 1, natural 20. I'll say they cancel each other out. You all approach this graveyard, and you do see moving through the graveyard is a rather tall woman covered in like soot and dirt, wearing these like dark black rags, very large, noticeable yellow teeth, and long black hair. She does not appear to be human or from your realm at all.
Can I do an esoteric lore diverse lore check to see if it's like a form of undead I may be familiar with?
Go for it.
Nope.
Nope, definitely not. You're not rolling well on those esoteric lore checks.
No.
Actually, let me check something. One moment. Yeah, you would actually get a master in esoteric lore because level 7. I don't think that would have affected anything today, at least.
Probably not. That's like what, an
It's actually +2.
Yeah, so 17 instead.
Yeah, doesn't change anything, but it's good to know. You're not sure if this lady appears to be having some necrotic energy coming from her, but you're not sure if like she herself is undead or if it's just the graveyard or whatever.
Has she noticed us yet, or is she like Does she also look like she's doing anything in particular? Is she just pacing? Is she,
Go ahead. I won't make you roll for it. I'll go with other perception checks. If you guys are not moving stealthily, she will have noticed. You guys can change that if you want. You can give me stealth checks. What you desire.
I feel like in this case we would have seen the like freaky ass, theoretically undead, strange looking woman wandering around a graveyard and might have been like, let's go a little quieter.
Fair enough. Go and give me stealth checks, everyone.
Granted, I'm not gonna be doing anyone any favors with those, but
It looks like no one's doing anyone any favors. Yeah, it's bad from all of you, except for Runa, who does manage to be pretty sneakily in the back. You guys approach. You see she does notice you all, except for Runa, and is like, "Hello. What are you all doing here?"
searching for some means to disable a magical barrier.
Of course you are. Perhaps a way for that to be removed can be discussed, but please come in first.
When you say come in, like, what exactly do you mean? Just
From my
stepping
home.
into the graveyard?
Step into my home.
Does she appear to have a home?
No, it's just the graveyard.
Is she making like a gestural indicator that it's like her home is this way?
Yeah, she kind of
like,
is. She's like gesturing around her.
okay. I will step. Both Miraz and Vasi will step into the graveyard, but keep their eyes out because that's a hella ominous statement.
Mm-hmm. Yes, 1 second.
Cersei is not stepping into the graveyard.
Fair reaction.
See, like, I'm trying to balance. Obviously, the Fae doesn't exist in this world, so Cersei would not know about the Fae tropes. But obviously, you should not just walk into a fucking graveyard.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fine. It'll be great.
I will keep everyone out there, except for Miraz and Vasi.
Nando will step through.
Okay.
Because he was invited, so.
Yeah, I think Bruna is gonna like step into the graveyard too. I don't know about these Fae tropes. So
Okay, Cersei's the only one with some sense here, but
Wolfie will stay out as well.
okay, Wolfie and Cersei Savo, you step inside, see the lady, see you. So you all wish to remove that barrier? Yes.
Is that all possible? Yes.
Well, I mean, I guess we just want passage, right?
Passage would also work.
Passage could be arranged, possibly. Depending on what you all have to offer. I notice one of you has something quite powerful in your possession. Looking at Runa.
oh shit. Okay. I pretend not to notice that she's looking at me, and I look at everyone else. I'm like, I wonder what she could be talking about.
I understand if you do not wish to give that up. I would not if I was in your stead, but there are very few ways to get passage through that barrier.
What ways are there to get past the barrier?
Oh, I will not offer that information for free.
Well, what is it you're looking for aside from
He looks out at the graves, looks at the blank headstones. Perhaps one of you all could be buried here when it happens.
ooh?
I'll
I shake my
handle.
head. I'm like,
I can
nope.
handle funeral arrangements.
But
What
when
You can go ahead, sorry.
no, you go ahead. You go ahead.
What exactly do you gain from someone being buried here after they die?
Many things. Anything I desire from them. If the body is laid here, just more power, more people to keep me company here in my lovely home.
Vossy's gonna speak up and say, and you're not gonna, like, kill us to make sure it happens earlier, right?
Oh no, certainly not. That'll happen
sense
soon
motive.
enough. Go and give me a perception check. You get the sense that there's nothing that would indicate that she's. Should all of you not wrong me, I would have no reason to. In fact, I would like you to grow more and more powerful in life.
So, do we all need to promise to be buried here after we die if we want passage, or does one of us suffice?
I'll take one of you. But I will let you all know you will have to deal with my sisters as well in order to receive all passage through the barrier.
Could we not just deal with your sisters and then pass through without promising that?
Well, I mean, she's saying that, like, you have to deal with them as well as her.
I feel like if we try to kill her, we die. Like, she seems kind of supremely fucked up in a way that I find very intimidating. You know what? Hold up. Let me.
We're not gonna. Go ahead.
Don't speak so soon yet. Does Foundry have a, like, can you make it roll a d2 as opposed to, like...
I think if you type /roll space 1d2, I think it'll do a coin flip.
Okay, one is gonna be Vossi accepts, two Vossi denies.
Okay.
Oh,
That's one.
Okay. Alright. Vossi says, okay, fine. You can have me when I die.
what?
Wonderful.
I just look at I look at Vasi. I'm like, you don't know what she's gonna do to you.
I don't exactly have a different afterlife to look forward to at this point. Like,
I cringe. I'm like, oh yeah. Like,
I don't really intend on dying for the next, like, I don't know. I think I got a good 60 years left in me, so fine. Do I need to, like, make a contract in my plane to make sure somebody delivers me here?
No, I'll handle all of that. But which of these graves would you like?
I'll peep the grave real estate. Is there anything in particular that, like, Are they different from one another, or is it just a bunch of like pretty standard graves?
The ones over here are a bit nicer. These are like mausoleums that you could be buried in, and the other ones are kind of just not that nice.
Okay, Vasi will go over to the one of the mausoleums and say, like, "Can I do this one?
Yes,
And
of
also, could
course.
I like carve a relief before I die so people will know that it's me who's buried here and all my great heroic exploits?"
Like that one right there, and you see that actively being carved using her magic is Vasilkov on the mausoleum.
That's pretty good. I don't mind. I think that's nice. Works for
Excellent.
me.
What a great deal we all made today. I hope I will see you again soon, Vasi. Or perhaps in some time.
Like I said, I think I still got a good like 60-ish years left at the very least, so we'll see.
Suppose we'll see. Good luck with my sisters.
Could you like point us the right way to make sure we meet them and like don't pass them?
Yes, one of my sisters is shrouded in darkness. It'll be hard to find within that, but I'm sure she will be watching you. My other sister is not too far away from her, but where there is a beam of moonlight that shines through my other sister's darkness.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Anything else we need to do for passage at this point, or?
No, I'll handle my end of my bargain.
Great, thank you. Let's go look out for your other sisters. Come on, everybody. And then start walking off.
Okay. You go ahead. You do that. You make a little deal with one of the Fae. Okay. Where are you going to next?
You know, admittedly, I would call you a fool, but yeah, you don't have an afterlife to look forward to other than whatever you can find, so I guess it's fair enough.
Right. I feel like in any case, I don't know, it might be more interesting. I already wasn't a huge fan of like the monument to the one great thing my people did however many thousands of years ago as our afterlife. This way I might be, I don't know, some undead corpse warrior or something. I don't know. Could be interesting.
No. Morbid.
I don't know. I figure at some point you have to make plans for some measure of your own death. I did so when I was a child. Granted, I never expected to end up in a situation where I was in a mausoleum in another plane, but hey, better than an unmarked grave on a battlefield, huh?
Yeah, you'll have something to look forward to. Hopefully she takes care of you well.
Yeah, we'll see. I have a feeling she wasn't even going to answer that if I did push her for, any kind of answer on that, but...
Let's continue.
Okay. With that in mind, where are you guys going next?
Presumably the big bubble of darkness.
Okay. Go ahead and give me perception checks, everyone.
Yeah, from here on out, you could just like do the rolls for me because I'm about to leave soon.
Okay. I will. I need 24. Let me check something. Atlantic bossy. I believe it does try and counteract magic darkness.
That's a good question. The counteract rank against magical darkness is equal to half your level rounded up.
Okay.
So level 4 rank counteract darkness.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me a plus 13. You could roll like an intimidation or arcana check. Same thing.
Gotcha. It's 13. Let me keep that.
You do manage to counteract some of the darkness as you are moving through this area. You see that the ground itself is completely pitch black. It is like the entire ground you're walking on is completely dark. But you were able to see in a small area around you, which is good.
Nice.
As you guys move through, everyone rolled pretty well for perception checks. You see there's like an area of the darkness that is a lot more stronger and a lot more powerful, which you can guess is where one sister is, and there is an area that is a bit lighter, and you can see that there is bits of like light piercing through the darkness in another direction. Whatever direction you guys choose is yours.
My thought is that we could go to the Moonlight one and then maybe get her to help us find the one in darkness.
That sounds reasonable.
All right, let's check out the Moonlight one and see if we can find her.
Okay. You are able to find the Moonlight one easily enough. You approach a small area in this magical darkness where there is a pure beam of moonlight shooting down, destroying part of this darkness. And as you guys approach, you see standing in the middle of the darkness is a woman wearing like dark black robes, going down well past her feet, like draped onto the floor, completely bald, pure white eyes, smiling, looking at you, and it's like, "Hello."
Yeah.
You all made acquaintance with my sister?
One of them, yes. Our companion here did make a deal. We're trying to get through the barrier.
Well, whatever deals need to be made. Perhaps another one can be discussed right here, right now.
That, I believe, depends entirely on what you want in return for your assistance.
Strangely enough, it does not. I want to know what you all want. What do you all want more than anything?
Miraz does not answer that one. They just kind of stare her down. Vossi will say, right about now, I want a particular catfolk bastard's head on a pike, and he's beyond the barrier, so.
Well, I'm assuming then you do not wish to take the deal I am about to offer. I want to give up whatever you, accepting that you will never achieve whatever goal you want, accepting that you will never achieve any ambitions you may have. I do not believe you wish to take that deal. Counterintuitive to our offer.
I mean, I, for one, am particularly big on grand desires, so the whole abandoning them doesn't really work for me.
What about you, Centaur? What is it you desire?
Mm. I'm not sure. Nando seems to be hiding something.
He's gonna do sense motive on you. He succeeds. He looks at you and he goes, "You want something, surely. Share with everyone else. There's no reason to hide."
Oh, I guess I just want peace in the world for me. I don't want the war to happen again. But
That ambition, I think you know. You know deep down that reality is never coming. There's never going to be any semblance of peace for your realm, my realm, anywhere. Time there will always fighting.
would I never know peace?
You're never going to know whether you take my deal or not. Offers off the table for you. What of you, lady in red with white hair?
What I want is not for sale.
Sure, everything has a price. Very well. If a deal cannot be made, then I would see you off. Or I would see you dead. Which is it, adventurers?
I don't necessarily want to make a deal here, but I think I probably could without horrible consequences, perhaps.
Rise have a goal.
Not necessarily a goal, but a greatest desire that nonetheless will likely never be fulfilled.
Mm.
Do we have any time to think about this? Could we come back and ask you again later?
You can take all the time you need.
Then I suggest we seek counsel with this one sister and come back later if necessary.
Very well. You guys can go ahead and leave. No problem. I guess looking for the other sister.
Yeah.
Easy enough to do. Um, um, we'll go back into the darkness looking for this other sister. Not too hard to find as you're traveling through this deeper part of the darkness. I'm actually going to say, Mirez, give me another, whatever, plus 13.
Okay, that's Arcana.
You are able to dispel a good portion of the darkness as you move through. You move through the darkness, and you do eventually see, peeking out from the edge of your lantern's light, a older woman with these twisted, curling horns, long gray hair, long dark brown dress, very pointed claws stalking you towards you. She does not speak.
Does she look like she's about to beat the shit out of us?
She looks like she is willing to beat the shit out of you, but has not moved to attack yet.
Alright, I'm gonna stand my ground and keep, like, staring her down, waiting for her to speak.
He does not speak. Watching you, waiting for you all to make any kind of move.
If I... So I have the ability to, like, snuff out the lantern if I want to. Could I, like, dim it? Like, make sure the light, like, slowly goes out but doesn't quite extinguish itself?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
Okay, I'm gonna start doing that and see if she moves any closer or anything.
She does not.
Okay, leave it on then. Worth a shot.
Okay. Do that. You dim that the light a little bit. She does not make any.
I will speak to her and I will ask. Your sisters desired something from us as a bargain. Do you have anything to ask?
Possibly. I'm interested in that one over there, pointing at Cersei. You have shadows surrounding.
She raises an eyebrow.
I'd be interested in studying.
I believe there may be some mutual benefit if you will also allow me to study the nature of this realm.
Let me be your shadow. I will allow you to pass the barrier.
Thinking. What kind of negative consequences could come from having what is some kind of fey entity in my shadow?
Literally 0. You should go for it.
Hmm. Hmm. Sure.
She crawls towards you on all fours, goes up to an area behind you, and is gone. You have made a deal. There's only one more you need to pass through the barrier.
So who is abandoning desire? We could also just try and kill her.
See, my thing is, right, I say what Cersei wants isn't for sale. That's because if she can't achieve her goal, she just retires. I will have to play someone else.
It's a good reason not to do that then.
Yeah, like Runa's is just like
You cut out.
oh sorry. Yeah, it's just escaping the cult and like finding peace with her family.
Vashi got too much shit to desire, I think, to consider it as a real option. Mirai's, their greatest desire is like probably to undo the past and, you know, fix something that went wrong, and that is inherently impossible, I think. Well, maybe, potentially. But that seems like the lowest risk, greatest desire to completely be rid of.
I guess Nano can like stop fighting bad guys and just well screw it.
Does he not have to retire if he decides to stop fighting bad guys?
I was gonna say that also sounds like retirement.
But then he would just be doing whatever he wanted. Like he could promise to be evil or something. I don't know.
Then we all have to kill him as the next antagonist.
Wow. Maybe means
I cannot hear or make out what you're saying, Vanessa.
was it my air conditioner?
I think so. I think it was interfering.
Yeah, my bad. But I think Niandao's was like the lowest risk because, I mean, as she said, it's like pretty much impossible.
She said that it is so impossible that she will not accept it.
Oh, gotcha. Well then.
Can we promise to do the opposite of what we want?
You did not mention that.
We can probably needle the fuck out of her and try and find some loophole, potentially.
I guess I could offer to have Nanda become like he's gonna start trying to be like a warlord now or something instead of helping people and stuff.
My biggest fear is less that it's going to end up being a thing where you, like, turn into the opposite, where you're still willful, but like in a different way, and more that it's just gonna like remove your capacity for desire as a whole and leave you kind of inherently incapable in some form.
Mm.
We could try and kill her if possible.
You know what? I think Bruno's just gonna accept the deal. Because on her end, it's like her family's already broken enough as it is, so it doesn't seem as though like they could come back together regardless. And she doesn't think she'll escape like the cult that she's in.
We could try and negotiate and see if we can abandon something less like inherent.
I mean, yeah, we can like try to renegotiate, and then if it doesn't work out,
Yeah. If last case scenario, Bruno is gonna accept the deal.
Okay, let's head back to her, and we could needle her and see.
Okay. Go back to this area of the moonlight. Um, he's awaiting you all. Welcome back.
So, before we commit to anything, you want us to specifically abandon our greatest desire, you say, right?
Yes. Whatever you desire most, whatever your ambitions would lead you to, I want that.
Solely the greatest desire. There's no negotiation. We can't each give up something smaller. We can't.
There's always room for negotiation.
Hmm.
would you accept us working against our greatest desire?
Possibly. What would that entail?
Hmm. For me, it would be, well, everyone's across every plane seems to be at odds. To work against my desire would be to become one of them.
Kill to conquer. Am I getting that right?
If only to establish order instead of peace.
Give me a diplomacy check. It'll be pretty high DC. Team? um,
I could hero point it.
you could hero point it. I'll say you would need either a natural 19 or a natural 20.
Okay. I guess Nando's asking if she would want that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
Should I still go for it?
up to you all.
Well, Runa personally would not want Nanjiao to give up on his ideal, because then it's like, if he wants to, if he's gonna like continue, if he's gonna become something that he's not, then Runa doesn't feel entirely comfortable with that. But Runa is willing to give up, this idea that her family could finally find peace and to escape, like, the cults. Because at this point, because her brother is like, like spearheading his own, like, whatever he's doing, it just doesn't seem possible at this point. So she's kind of given up on it already, in a sense.
Mm. Would she accept that? I don't know.
I mean, if that's the greatest desire.
She's going to. I'll do this order of operation. She'll look you there and down and go. You offer to become more ambitious in exchange for giving up your ambition. That is a contradiction that will not sate my desire. I'm going to have to reject that offer. Runa, you go ahead and offer your acceptance that your family's cult is never going to really be broken. I'm going to roll a diplomacy check. As a natural one. She looks at you. You offer this up. She goes, I believe you're already leaning in that direction, yes? That your family cannot be saved.
I do believe so. But, there's always some part of me that wants it so desperately.
There is.
Ooh.
But I know that you down. It's a desire that will not come true. That is not a
Runa sadly agrees.
Anything else from anyone?
My greatest desire be to change the past, to undo the thing that took the people that I knew and cared for and the place that I lived away from not just me, but from the world itself. And through that desire, that is why I do all the things that I do. I try to prevent something like that from happening. I try to give people guidance. I try to maintain some sort of balance. If I abandon that desire, what becomes of me?
That I do not know. Will lose all that you wish to happen. You will accept that your fate cannot be changed, that you can never achieve what you deeply desire. Know that it will never, ever come true. Is that what you offer?
I can make no promises yet, but if that is the only option, that's what would be on the table for me.
I would accept that deal. What of anyone else? Nothing? She looks at you, her eyes. What is your choice?
I don't fucking know.
You don't have to take it. We can just fight. I mean,
We could try, but like,
I'll say, given you're looking at her, Mirage, also you can give me an esoteric lore to first lore check to generally get a gauge of how powerful she is.
okay. I'll hero point that one.
Okay. That's a lot better. You look at her and she seems quite powerful, but not powerful enough that you guys would be unable to defeat her. It'd be a tough fight, but it's not impossible.
I'm gonna have to get her as Mirage say, no, I can't give that up. I'm the only one who remembers those people. I am the only legacy of that place, and if I give that up, then it is gone forever. It is not about desire, it is about what's right, and I will not abandon it.
Good choice. I was hoping it would come to this. He prepares for battle. You guys move to attack.
I mean, assuming we don't have anything else anyone's willing to offer, then yeah, let's fucking kill her.
Okay. I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative. I will roll for a root. Well, Runa is going to go second. Okay. So you see the moon hag is going to look at you all and is going to first action, I think she's going to target Mirage. I need you, Mirage, to make a fortitude saving throw.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not that good at that.
That is, I believe, that's just a failure.
That's a failure at
It
30.
is just
Holy
barely a
shit.
failure. Rise, you have 62 HP. She does exactly 62 damage to you.
What the fuck? Okay.
She reaches out her hand,
This was not a good idea. Holy shit.
and you see a blast of arcane energy hit you, Rise, and you fall down unconscious. I will say part of this is that she's in a coven with her sisters, and if you had killed any of her sisters, she would be a bit weaker.
But were her sisters any weaker? Like, she
They
did.
were weaker. This is the toughest
Should've
one.
Oh no.
And
Ugh.
then she is going to step forward. I think she will. Runa, your turn. What would you like to do? She is not adjacent to you. You are like behind Nando.
They like put a hand and I'm like, wait, wait. I have one more thing to offer. Not the ember, but
She looks towards you. She's listening.
a big part of my desire to save my family and make sure we're all at peace was that we would all maybe end up at the same afterlife. But I believe my brother's soul he may not end up in the same place that we will be. So I think with whatever he made a deal with, it might take his soul. And that's not something that I would want in the end. But I will give up my desire to save my brother's soul
Hey,
from whatever powers he's condemned it to.
she's going
Because
to.
yeah, go
continue.
ahead.
I was gonna say I was gonna roll this diplomacy check for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Because like in the end, like a lot of why Runa escaped the cult was to save her brother in the end, because like that's her twin. That was like the one individual she cherished the most out of everyone within her family.
That is a
So to say that
23 on diplomacy.
okay,
That will not succeed.
damn,
She.
it was a good effort.
It was a good effort. She looks towards you. Goes, I'm afraid we've already begun. I think all deals are off the table from here on out. And I'll say that was no actions. You still have your full turn left.
Okay. Runa apologizes as she readies up telekinetic projectile, and like she's just gonna like give everything she's got into it.
Gotcha. I'll roll for that. That will hit. I'll roll for damage. 26 damage. To the moon hag. Chuck a rock at her, hits her in her side. She seems largely unfazed by it, but is still hurt fully. You have one more action. Anything you want to do with that? I don't think. I'm gonna guess that's a.
Raise shield, sorry.
Oh yeah, racial. That makes sense. Okay, I'll do that. Rise, it is your turn. I don't believe you have any hero points.
That is correct.
So go ahead and give me a recovery check.
Where are recovery checks listed on the character sheet, or is
Yeah,
that just
it is. It is like in the top left corner. Let's see. That is a success, so you are stable.
Hooray!
That is your turn. Cersei.
Let's start this. As I usually do. Let's get her slowed.
Yep. Saving throw, that is a success. She is slowed for 1 round. Yeah, and you have one more action.
I will put up a glass shield.
Gotcha. It's your turn, Vasi. Go.
I will start by casting. I'm gonna do a Dirge of Doom, and then I will cast a second rank Soothe on Miraz.
Gotcha.
That'll be 20 for Miraz.
20 healing for Miraz. Miraz is back conscious.
Hooray.
Yep. That is your turn, Nando.
Okay. I will taunt the hag.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have Woofy go behind her. And I'll electrify the hammer. And then I'll hit her.
Go for it.
Yeah.
That will hit because of flanking. Don't roll for damage. $18 points of damage. You slam into her with the hammer. She takes that full damage. That's your turn. It's her turn. She's going to look at you, Nando. I need you to make a will saving.
Alright. I'm not completely terrible at those.
That is a failure. You are stupefied 2. You look up and you see the moon shining down that beam of moonlight. It is daytime, but you still see the moon. It was not here when you entered. And you are confused by this. You feel it pounding in your head and you are stupefied. Second action, because she is slowed, is going to attack you. A cluster. That's a natural 20. For 30 points of damage. I rolled pretty low on it. She takes out one of her hands and you see these long twisting claws. Goes right up to you. They pierce through your chest and you see a spray of blood. That is her
That's
turn.
fine.
Runa, your turn.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Is it my turn?
Yep.
Okay. Shit. I don't think I've done this before because I believe it would have left me stupefied. But it's the thing. I could go into like this specific psychic state, I believe.
Yeah, you can unleash Psyche.
Yes.
And it will, for the next 2 turns, I believe you deal extra damage on your attacks. Unlike any spells you do.
Yeah, so I'm gonna unleash Psyche.
Okay. You do that, you unleash Psyche. You feel your mind begin to race more and more as you prepare to attack. That's a free action, by the way. So you have 3 more.
Perfect. So Runa, this is unlike anything I think. Like I have never used this before. But Runa starts glowing like this like ghastly, otherworldly purple. And her eyes, like just the space around her seems to shift and like start warping around her. And he does a devastating barrage of telekinetic projectile.
Okay. We'll attack on that. That will hit. I will roll for damage. deals 41 damage. It is a +8 because of Unleashed Psyche. You very quickly throw another telekinetic projectile at her. Seems to be hit a bit more from this one. She's looking fairly hurt already. You have one more action.
Okay, I raise shield again.
Gotcha. As your turn arrives, you are on the ground, but you are conscious.
Stand up, pick up all my shit, etc. Then I'm going to do a battle medicine check on myself.
A success, so 2d8.
Okay, yeah. Then I have Godless Healing, which will give me an extra 5 points of health.
Okay, I will add that.
And then I'm just gonna do an Exploit Vulnerability.
You do not see any weaknesses that she may have. But you do get personal
Rough.
weaknesses.
Okay, gotcha. And that's it, because that's all my actions.
Gotcha. Cersei, your turn.
Let's strike her with lightning. Why not? I'll cast a 4th level. That's a reflex save.
Let's save. As a critical success, she takes 0 damage. You throw this bolt of lightning at her. She sidesteps it, arcs into the ground. You almost hit Wolfie as you do, but he's fine. You have one more action. Gotcha.
Move over here. That's all.
Lassie, your turn.
Alright, has anyone else been, like, fucked up yet? I think we're probably pretty fine overall.
Yeah, I think the only one else who's taking damage is Nando.
Alright, Vasi is going to begin a rumbling kind of chanting tone that will slowly affect the hag. They're going to cast Fear the Sun, which I need to roll a Fortitude save, as the moonlight of their territory becomes practically blinding for them.
They
Or
fail. They are of the moon, and you make them fear the sun, and that does affect them. Their eyes sort of gaze over a little bit. It'll be harder for them to hit people.
Gotcha, very cool. And then let me look at one thing that I had, because I'm trying to remember how this one works. Okay, Vasi is going to use his last action to try and fabricate truth. And as the light starts to blind this hag, he says, "You're no creature of the moon, you're just a pretender hiding in its light." And that's a deception check.
I will not succeed.
Damn.
They don't pay you any mind. They're focused pretty firmly on Nando. They are pretty confident within themselves. As you turn, Nando, your turn.
Very thematic with the sun. Let's continue taunting. Okay, let's do a strike.
That will hit. Don't roll for damage. That is 10 points of damage to the hag. Not too much, but you deal solid damage to her. You have 2 more actions and Wolfie has 1.
I think I only have one because I taunted.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Oh. Nando raises shield and Wolfie will attack.
That will miss. She's anticipating an attack from Wolfie, moves out of the way, and is fine. And I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to make a will saving throw. Oh, fortitude saving throw, sorry.
Is this like a spell?
This is a
something?
spell. Good call. So you would get reactive strike.
Aha! Alright, let's see.
That will miss. You anticipate
Okay.
her casting a spell. You go for a strike as you're ready to attack, and you still give me that fortitude saving throw. That, I believe, is a failure. And she casts a spell on you, and you see you get a lot smaller really quickly, and you transform into a little frog on the ground.
Ribbit.
Real quick. Actually, I can't. Imagine Anna's a little frog. She's then going to spin around, and she's going to attack Wolfie. That will hit, but she is off guard.
Do I have any of my features or stuff
Let me see.
as a frog?
You transform into a harmless creature, so I don't think you can do anything. But you
Okay.
can spend some part of your turn to try and get out of it. Either way, Wolfie takes 25 points of damage as she claws into it. So let me do it. There we go. Runa, your turn.
Oh, is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay. So I will do telekinetic projectile again,
Okay.
and then after that, we'll do race shield.
Gotcha. Natural 1 on the telekinetic projectile and then you raise shield. I believe that does end Unleash Psyche after 2 turns, which means you are then stupefied. Right, it's your turn.
Yeah. Is it possible for me to move further away from her, possibly?
Yeah, you can do that instead of shielding.
Okay, never mind. I'll keep shield up.
Okay, gotcha. Rise your
Yeah.
turn.
That ends my turn.
Can I move between Nandao and Vasi?
Yeah, you can do that.
I gotcha. I'll take first action, move, and make sure I get up there. And then I am going to... I'll sip from the chalice just for that extra, like, 5 temp HP.
Mhm.
And then I will make an attack against her. My rapier.
That will not hit. You take a sip from the
Rough.
chalice, go for a strike. That's your turn.
Mhm.
There's your turn.
Let's just attempt to fear her.
Gotcha. She succeeds. She is frightened 1, but she seems to be pretty hard to fear. Seems to not have much fear in her heart. One more action from you.
Raise shield.
Gotcha. Bossy, your turn.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Bossy is going to pull out a small knife and begin, as they chant, staring directly at this hag, begin carving into their bare chest with this knife and casting Mutilate.
Okay.
With 2 actions. It's going to be a Fortitude save.
That will succeed. I believe it is half damage.
Okay, gotcha.
So 15 damage. You see that same damage that you've done to your chest is now appearing on her. She is looking bloodied at this point. You have one more action.
Continue a Dirge of Doom.
Gotcha. I will not reduce her fear value that she already has.
I'll just keep it up.
Yep. Nando, you can spend 3 actions on your turn to make a will save. And if you succeed, you'll no longer be a little frog.
Okay. She did tank my will, so we'll see.
Natural 1, you were
Oof.
still a little frog. You're kind of like being a
Can
frog.
I
You could hero point it.
hero point?
Mhm.
Okay. Why
That
not?
will also not succeed. And do that. Still a frog. The hag's turn is going to turn towards you, Mirais. She's going to go for a big claw attack on you. That will crit. More damage first, just to see if it's down. They definitely do, with 60 points of damage.
Yeesh.
You see she claws you straight across the chest, ripping it entirely deep into your chest, and you are hurt pretty badly. Second action. I'm gonna roll. Wait, what? Actually, no. I think she'll target Wolfie. No reason for her to move. That will hit. Then the third action, I want Bossy to make a will saving throw.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I will roll for that. That's a failure. You are stupefied 2 as you look up and you see the moon in your head begins to bow. 18 damage to Wolfie. As he's looking pretty badly hurt. That's her turn, Runa.
Yeah. So how's everyone looking like?
Mirais is on the ground now.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna stabilize Mirais.
Okay. Are you going over to them and doing like a medicine check?
Yeah, battle medicine.
Gotcha.
Battle medicine cannot currently be used.
Oh
Yeah, that
fuck.
is true.
Nah. Yeah. Okay, I'll stabilize them.
You do actually have healing potions if you want to get them actually.
Oh yeah. I'll use my. Do I have a lesser one?
Yeah, you
I'll
have
use
the
one of
lesser.
those.
Okay.
Okay, I'll do the lesser healing potion.
Gotcha. Over to Mirais. 11 points of healing to you, Mirais. You have one more action. Anything you want to do with it?
I'm going to raise shield. again.
Gotcha. That's your turn, Cersei.
Let's just deploy the 1 billion attack barrage.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. What the fuck?
Yeah, that sucks.
4, 5, and 6.
19 points of damage. I counted that.
Seems about right, yeah.
You throw a burst of force at her, slamming into her in several places, dealing a good bit of damage. That is your turn, Vasi.
I will probably heal Mirais again. I'll do it just a level 1 this time.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be 7 healing, and then keep the Dirge of Doom up.
Gotcha. That. Right in. Okay. That's your turn. Nando, you can use a full turn to try and do that will save until again.
Okay.
That will not succeed. Unfortunately, you are still a frog. You are loving your life right now.
Woofy,
Oh yeah, Wolfie. It's an action.
I think. Woofy sniffs Frog Dow.
Mm-hmm.
I think Woofy's gonna do an attack.
Go for it. Natural 1. Those are not rolling great right now. A lot of natural 1s. Wolfie goes for another attack and does not hit. That'll be your turn, Mirais. You are conscious, but you are pretty badly wounded.
I have. I do. I'll stand up first, and then I will use an elixir of life.
Of healing.
Then I will attack with the rapier again.
Go for it. That will hit. Don't roll for damage. 14 damage plus 5. Still a personal antithesis. Your turn. Is the hag's turn. Going to attack you, Mirais. That. Okay. Yep, that will crit.
A crit again?
Mm-hmm. He's got a really high bonus to it. It's not.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that reduces you to 0. I won't even. It's a lot of damage. Rise is wounded 3 as well, so. Rise will be wounded 3, which is really bad. It means you're really close to die.
Yeah, I think I'm at dying 3 by default with wounded 2.
So if you take any more damage, or if you fail another recovery check, you are dead.
Cool.
Shit.
And she's gonna attack you. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'm
please.
not that cruel. She will attack Runa. Oh wait, that should be another. That should be -4, which will make it not hit.
Nice.
Third action. I think she'll just attack. Yeah. that will clawing Mirais once more. You see that there's a lot of blood covering Mirais. Runa, your turn.
So I will do telekinetic, or actually, like, I can only do unleash psyche once, right?
You can do it as long as you are not. If your last turn, hold on, let me. You cast a spell on your previous turn and you weren't stupefied. You did not cast a spell on your previous turn.
Dang. It was a cantrip, but it has to be a spell, right?
Actually, you did cast shield. Yeah, you would have cast a spell. You can do unleash psyche.
Nice. I'll do unleash psyche.
Yeah. That's a free action. You have 2 more actions.
Okay, so I'm
Okay,
going
right.
to do telekinetic projectile.
Gotcha. You are out of focus points, which means it will do less damage.
Yeah, that's okay. If I'm amped by like unleash psyche, I think that compensates.
Okay. Hey, attack. That will hit. Actually, no, sorry, I had a target on the wrong person. That will not hit.
Dang.
You try and gather enough force, but you're losing focus. You aren't quite able to do it just yet. You have 1 more action. I will say Mirais is about to die right next to you.
Okay, I'm going to like. So what do I have left?
You have healing
My
potions.
potion?
You can do stabilize.
I'm going to. Would that like take away the wounded condition?
It would not take away the wounded condition.
So, but if I give a healing potion, would that take away the wounded condition?
It would not. No. You can only get rid of wounded
Okay.
condition, I think, only out of combat, really.
Shit. Okay. So I will do a healing potion.
Okay. We'll say this will bring Mirais back up. But if Mirais is hit again and goes down again, it's instant death.
Oh shit. I just whisper in Mirais' ear, just play dead. Like, I just like pour the potion in their mouth.
Okay. Do that. Mirais is healed to 11 HP. Back up. Cersei, your turn.
Fuck it, let's try this again. The lightning again.
Alright. That's a natural 1. Go and roll for damage.
That is a shitload of
That
damage.
is 100 damage.
Wow.
You strike her with this bolt of lightning,
Shit.
and
Yeah.
you know this should kill. And it does not. She uses her reaction to come back from the brink of death at 1 HP, still barely alive.
Oh my god.
You should really just stay dead.
She is bleeding, glaring at you.
3 damage.
And how do you want to do this?
Cersei looks at her, having dared to survive the divine wrath of Zeus. Points finger guns. You really should have just stayed dead. A bolt right between the eyes.
Well, right between the eyes, she falls back, dead. Nendo, you're no longer a frog.
What? Oh, she's.
Guys have defeated her, and you get the feeling now, looking out not too far away from the barrier, it has dissipated. If anyone wants to give me a perception check, Famous. Oops. You find some interesting loot on her that you steal if you wish. You find that there is a wand that sort of like has these small purple flames that sort of surround it that don't actually burn you or anything. It's a wand that can be used to cast fairy fire. You find a small translucent blue crystal made of a similar material as the barrier on her person. If anyone wants to identify that, you can get the Arcana check.
Very cool. Esoteric lore, diverse lore?
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright. Thought.
That's all I bet. You recognize this as a spell heart, which means you can put it on either your armor or a weapon you have, and it will give you some kind of bonus and allow you to cast certain spells. For this one in particular, if you put it on your armor, you gain resistance to cold damage. If you put it on a weapon, the weapon deals extra cold damage. And the spells you would learn, no matter where you put it, are the cantrip Frostbite, and the third rank spell Chilling Spray.
Thanks.
Does anyone particularly want that? I think the extra damage might be useful to someone.
If it was just the extra damage, I would maybe go for Mirage, but given the extra spells, I am unsure.
I think it works like a wand, so you don't have to be a spellcaster to use them.
That is correct. You do not have to be a...
Fair enough. I can give that to Mirage then.
Okay. Tomorrow's who wants the actual wand? I will say, if it can only be used, reading it can only be used by Runo. I'm guessing. Yeah.
Probably give it to Runa, yeah.
Yeah. You guys get that? You see the barrier far, far in the distance, or not that far in the distance, is gone. And you guys are free to enter it now. It is a bit late in the day, so you might want to take a rest. You all can certainly do.
I did, in fact, get up to, like, almost dying in one hit, so it's probably a good idea to try and rest.
Yeah, for sure. I'll say, over
Yeah,
time, over the night, you guys can remove that wounded and heal up to full.
Hooray.
Okay. Okay, I think everyone's back up to full. You guys spend some time resting. You all get your long rests. You're back up to full HP, and the barrier is gone. What do you do?
Hooray. Pop out through the barrier, I think. Head out that. Well, actually, we should find the hunter guy, whose name I have written down. Damar?
Mm-hmm.
We should probably go find him first, because I'm curious about what he is going to be doing.
He has left while you, like, as soon as the barrier went.
Okay, gotcha.
He's nowhere to be.
Unfortunate, but... Ugh. Well, if he's not around, then we should probably just continue.
Right. Guess he was in a hurry. I guess we all are. Barring massive injury.
Mm-hmm. You guys move through the portal, or not the portal, the barrier that was once there. Continuing your journey deeper into the Feywild, you see that forest eventually begin to dissipate more and more. It gets thinner and thinner as the ground was once thick with leaves turns into a more sandy area. Becomes more and more intense as you are traveling through it. Let me check real quick. Another success. 1 second.
No.
Okay. I need everyone to make fortitude saving throws.
Interesting.
The climate?
Yep.
Okay.
Roll for Runa. Runa quickly succeeds in this with a 30. For everyone else, Cersei and Mirais fail. Bossy and Nando succeed. It gets very, very hot. You guys are sweating very badly, and you're going to take a little bit of fire damage over time.
Very cool. Mariah has the flame cloak, the energy robe of fire. Does that do? Wasn't that yeah, resistance 5 to fire?
Okay, that would reduce that damage. For sure. I don't believe it. Actually, let me check. Yeah, it does not change this aside from reducing.
Yeah.
See it. Take 1 point of fire damage. And Cersei, you take 6.
Cersei also has an energy robe.
Never mind. I did remember you all got that. So you take 1 point. But you are both fatigued as you guys are sweating quite terribly. Which does carry negative consequences. But you guys enter in a more desert area as the trees begin to thin. See. Second. You guys see far in the distance, about the same distance as it was when you first checked where that barrier was, what appears to be a large castle made of like a a similar color to the sand that you guys are now traveling through, which is like a light brown. You guys continue on your journey several hours, and you have made decent progress towards that castle, but it's still quite a distance away. That, I think, is where we're going to call it. I am debating whether to level you all up right now. I will decide at some point, but consider that you guys may have just leveled up.
Gotcha.
With that in mind, you guys all maybe next week. I don't know. Depends on if Group 1 is doing something, so the curse continues.
Unfortunately, I do have a thing to go to.
Okay, so Group 1 is playing next week. Got it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. We'll see what we do with that.
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
sounds good, everyone.
All right. See you guys later.
Okay.